Candice Stivers Williams, and I am from Ripley, Ohio. I've always been in healthcare, but now I'm more behind the desk. I am an HR director, human resources director for a company called Foundations Health, and I am at the Sienna Gardens facility. Actually, about 27 years ago, I attended Institute of Medical Technology, and I got my basics in RMA, registered medical assisting. So that gave me the background for medicine. I kind of fell into different jobs, just kind of climbed the ladder, became a practice manager and HR liaison years ago. I was a clinical office coordinator, and then I decided to go back to the floor and work with my patients. But COVID hit, and then I wanted to be behind a desk. So here I am. I'm doing HR, and I hire the people now to take care of everyone else. And probably an administrative assistant type position. You can actually get your education in HR director, and that is a much bigger step. But I think you should test the waters first to make sure it's something that you want before you stick all of your eggs in that basket. You could go to an accredited institute for medical technology to get your RMA, or you could get your LPN. That is a really good position. And then you also have to have some sort of management education or background. So that helps bring it along so that you know how to deal with difficult situations. I would suggest that they take anything that they've used, depending on where they've worked before. It's not an easy position to get into because it does require some background and some training, but anybody that's level-headed, is a problem solver, likes to jump in and offer any assistance that they can get, or likes to diffuse situations, then that would be something that they could look around and apply for. You can start out as an assistant in HR, or you could even start out in the medical assisting. And I think that takes now about 8 months to get, 8 months to a year. Well, I actually didn't know this when I came into it, even though I had been a manager before and had ran other practices and had dealt with people. There's a lot that goes into a company I also do payroll and all the credentialing and background checks, but you really have to know how to read people. You have to be understanding. You have to know how to speak to people, because there's a lot of times there's a situation that's escalated and you have to know how to de-escalate it without upsetting all the parties. And you also have to know how to keep confidence. There's a lot of things that have to be kept confidential. Workday, I onboard new employees. I write offer letters. I try to find the best fit for the best position. And I also do payroll. So I have to make sure that everybody gets the right amount of money and when they're supposed to get it, and make sure that everybody gets paid on time, because people don't like it when they don't get paid, obviously. And I actually go out into the field and still use my RMA, and I go out into the facility and speak to the residents and talk to the nurses and liaise through that. You have to like people. That's one thing. And you have to want to make a difference.